today I won't talk about politics, all right, but I'll talk about holistic well-being, particularly one of the things that I practice, which is access bars. A lot of people are not yet aware of it, so I'm glad that more and more Filipinos are becoming more aware of what access bars is all about and how it can contribute to their holistic well-being. So, ano nga ba yung access bars? Now, what is access bars? So, these are the bars are the 32 points in the head that when you gently touch, you release all kinds of points of view that you do not need anymore. So, it's similar to resetting or debugging or running an antivirus in your computer. So that's what access bars is. Okay, so we have bars in our head, okay, that we touch, gently touch. So after touching it, you simply have a fresher perspective of what life is all about. So some of the things that I hear my clients say is after they do access bars is that they feel much lighter. They have more head space. They have more mental space to take on things. In the US, actually, there are schools that practice access bars already, and they would help students pass or they would help students before taking the exam, they would run the bars of the student. So we call it running the bars because in our head we have a bar. Okay, and what happens is when we run the bar, we release the polarities, the many judgments, the points of view that we have, so that we can have a much, much better perspective of we can not really much better, but we can acknowledge many, many things, right? Many, many things we can do, all right, or many, many points of view and choices available for us. So I hope you guys watch this with me. So this is from I think the U.S. Right, and these are the testimonies of some of the people who have already taken access bars. So let's take a look at this. Let's watch this together. Let's play it.
My first bar session, I remember walking out and just going, I'm home. I found it. This is just going to work for me, and I just knew it.
What I find about bars is very easy to learn. There's no complex preset routine. There are no symbols. There's no invocation. You just sit down and do it.
Well, the first time I had my bars run, the only thing that I noticed afterwards was that there was no thoughts in my head. And that was something that I was trying to work on. It wasn't until when I started doing bars once a week, I started noticing it's like, oh, my life gets easier. That's what it does for me.
I notice that if I don't get my bars run, that's probably the big thing at the moment. And as soon as I get cranky or if I have a headache, then I'll go get my bars on. It's like this magic wand. It just, everything seems to like release and there's more space for me to be in Sydney and in the world. Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of kids right now who are having difficulties in school or with friends, and I had a 15-year-old come in last week, and his mom called me ahead of time and said, ever since he's been 3, he's saying he doesn't belong on the planet and doesn't want to be here. And he just had a neck surgery and told me he wished that he would have died during it. And we did 1 hour of bars and talked to him and asked him some questions, and he got up off the table like this totally different person. And his mom was like, do you want to come back? And he's like, yeah, let's come back tomorrow. So he came back in the next day again, and I was like, so how do you feel? Like a little like better or worse? She's like, oh, you mean the fact that I'm happy now? And I was like, yeah, that. He's like, yeah. And it was like 3 bar sessions. I was like, so cool.
There was more happiness. There was more joy, there was more peace. You just kind of want to give it to everyone because you know the change that has happened for you and you've seen the changes in your friends and everyone around you. You're just like, how come everyone's not doing it? Like, it doesn't make any sense that the entire world isn't having their bath run.
All right. So that's access bars for basically, the access bars. So those are some of the things that it can do for you. So if you're interested to book an exploratory call to learn more about it, or just simply want to talk about your well-being, there is a link right on your on this live stream that you can click, and you can book a gifting call with me. So that's it. Um, See you, and I'm hoping to hear from everyone. Bye.